दोस्तों, मैं हूँ आरजे राजीव, यहाँ दिल से के वॉशिंगटन डीसी के स्टूडियो से आप सबका स्वागत करता हूँ। आज की शाम आपको प्रणाम करता हूँ। आज के शाम में जो हम बातें करने वाले हैं, जो हमारे साथ गेस्ट जुड़ रहे हैं, अ, आज इस रेनी डे में बाहर बारिश हो रही है हमारे यहाँ वॉशिंगटन डीसी एरिया में और हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं मनोज सिंह जी, जो चेयरमैन हैं डीसीएस एएससीआई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के, स्तुति बैनर्जी जो गायिका हैं खुद और संगीत के साथ बहुत अच्छी तरह से जुड़ी हुई हैं और उदय कामत जी जो संगीत के प्रेमी हैं। संगीत के बारे में अगर कुछ कहें तो जो ज्ञान उदय जी को है वॉशिंगटन डीसी एरिया में बहुत कम ऐसे लोग होंगे जो उदय जी के ज्ञान के बराबरी तक पहुंच पाएंगे संगीत के मामले में। और साथ में विधि जी भी आने वाली हैं थोड़ी देर में, हु हैज़ बीन द डिसाइपल ऑफ कौशिकी जी। तो इन सब से हम बातें करने वाले हैं क्योंकि आज का जो प्रोग्राम है, आज के प्रोग्राम में हम बातें करने वाले हैं द कॉन्सर्ट दैट इज कमिंग अप ऑन April 3rd at 7:30 p.m. at the Krieger Auditorium of the Jewish Community Center in on Montrose Road in Rockville. तो उस शो के बारे में बातें करेंगे, उस शो के बारे में आपको बताएँगे। अगर आपने अभी तक टिकटें नहीं ली हैं तो कैसे ले सकते हैं, एंड इफ यू आर गोइंग टू मिस इट, व्हाट यू रियली गोइंग टू मिस इट। So with that, welcome everyone to this show on this evening. So उदय, मैं आपसे शुरू करना चाहता हूँ सबसे पहले तो कि तो ज़रा बताइए कौशिकी जी के बारे में और उनके संगीत के बारे में और आपका जो कनेक्शन रहा है उनके साथ उसके बारे में।
Thank you, Rajiv ji, for doing this. Always pleasure to come on your show. Thanks for doing this for the community. Um, कौशिकी जी के बारे में कुछ भी कहना इज लाइक सूरज के सामने चिराग जलाने की बात है. शी इज अ luminary of पटियाला घराना. Like she has been a prodigy. I've heard her when she was a teenager accompanying Ajayda and like singing on stage, and like I've seen the transformation from her accompanying Ajayda to like standing on her own and like being this kind of like nightingale in today's classical world. Not only classical, in any kind of vocal music, she has uh, her signature now. Whether she's forming groups like Saki for women empowerment and like showcasing women divas, or classical, going across communities like the Bengali area, the Bengal area, or Maharashtra, like uh, going across different communities, connecting with like new generation, next generation. That is like phenomenal for an artist of her caliber. And doing that with classical bass and Hindustani classical speaks the volume. And if anyone who has not heard her, I will just tell, like, go and listen to her YouTube, where like a bunch of Americans and Europeans listen to her and go crazy. She is phenomenal, and I hope everyone in the DC area comes and joins us on April 3rd.
Thank you so much, Uday. So Uday, well, in your interaction with her for these many years, um, tell us like about her personality, her presentation styles as such. You have watched her very closely. You have seen her for those many years. So introduce us to Kaushiki ji.
I mean, I think like I would say like she's like, as a person, very warm person, and very humble person. And you can see that how she connects with the audience. It is not like she has an aura and wo baithengi and she will continue singing. She has this immediate rapport with the crowd, and she knows exactly when she's in Maharashtra, she knows how to engage the crowd there. When she's in Bombay, when she's in Pune, when she's in Satara, she has this amazing connection with the crowd. And whenever she's in DC, I have seen her like uh, immediately connecting with the DC crowd, understanding the mix of people here, understanding the crowd, and immediately getting everyone on board. And I have not heard anyone who's gone out, who has listened to her for the first time, who's come to like classical music for the first time, saying like, oh, that was boring, or yeah, I could not connect. Everyone, irrespective of age, irrespective of their musical background, irrespective of like where they are, they could connect with the Kaushiki ji. And her ability to go across, like from whether, as I was mentioning, divas, Sakhi, or like performing with like maestros like Zakir ji, Anindo Das, Shubhankar ji, Yogesh Samsi ji, like all maestro tabla players, doing jugalbandis with like Ustad Rashid Khan Saab and stuff like that. So whatever you can just dream of, she has accomplished it. And that happens both because of the talent, the dedication, and her approach on stage, connecting with everyone, asking them like as simple as like, what do you want to hear, connecting with them, taking their requests, and making it kind of like an amazing show where everyone is involved.
Yeah, and her personality, like I've seen her videos on YouTube, and we also have the message from her. Her personality carries that warmth, that that connects with the people. If you see that, if you see her, uh, there's no arrogance at anything. It's such a subtle warmth that she portrays,
Absolutely.
and without even hearing her music, that warmth comes out, right? And what I
Absolutely.
would like to tell everybody is, सब लोग जाते हैं बॉलीवुड के गाने सुनने के लिए. I know it resonates with many people, but Bollywood is nothing without the Hindustani classical music.
Yep.
And उस पे उदय
Absolutely.
आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं?
नहीं, बिल्कुल हर बॉलीवुड का लाइक द बेस इज क्लासिकल म्यूजिक, राइट? लाइक वही सात सुर है, वही श्रुतियां हैं, बट हर बॉलीवुड के जो चीजें आपको पसंद आते हैं, ओल्ड हो या न्यू हो, दे आर ऑल बेस्ड ऑन some form or some variation of like the base राग या base scale के आसपास रहते हैं. That is where improvisation happens. And like Kaushiki ji is like the is not only makes it like understandable, makes it understandable for like even commoners or people who have just entered into the area. She makes it so easily accessible. And that is how like I would like everyone who's like, whether you are interested in Bollywood old songs, you will get to this place and you will feel connected because of that strong classical base she has, but yet connects you at that different levels.
Right. So thank you so much, Uday, for joining us. I know you are at a place where you have to go on for your urgent task. You took out time to join us in today's show to talk about Kaushiki ji. And I would tell everyone, and you would tell the same thing, that if you would not have bought the tickets yet, please do so. They're going
Absolutely.
really fast. And I will tell you, Uday, before you go, and while Manoj and everyone is here, I want to tell you a very interesting episode that I had gotten a call from somebody that they were very disappointed that $50 and $75 tickets were sold out, because I think many people just wait for the last moment and then feel disappointed when the tickets are sold out. So I want to tell it again, and I'm sure that you will say the same thing. Do not wait for the last moment,
Yep.
because uh, the tickets are going really fast, and it does not. We do not want to happen that you come to get the tickets and you realize another layer of ticket and another layer of ticket are gone, and you feel disappointed that why did I wait for the last moment?
And I will tell you, last time when Kaushiki ji performed at the Wolf Trap, I had like 50 people connect to me the day before and say like, I will do anything, get me a ticket. I was helping Nishta ji from district of Raga, and I was like, no, there are only this many seats, we cannot, I have to wait next day and see if there was a cancellation and get one or two people. So don't wait, use the discounts. There are different discounts that Manoj ji will discuss. uh, get your tickets today.
Yeah, and this show is not like promotional in the sense ki टिकटें नहीं बिक रही हैं तो let's get on the show and do something and try to sell the tickets. This show is an awareness for the people that
Absolutely.
this is the time to buy it so that you don't repent a week from now saying, oh my god, the tickets are not available, और फिर मनोज को फोन कर रहे हैं कि प्लीज कहीं पे भी बैठा दो, मुझे टिकट दिला दो. So this show is an awareness towards that कि please get your tickets before they're gone. So, Uday, thank you so much. Please take care of yourself where you are, and thank you for joining. And we'll continue our discussion with Stuti,
Thank
Manoj,
you.
and with.
Thank you, Rajiv ji. Thank you, Manoj ji. Thank you, Shruti ji. Bye.
Okay, now I'm going to also bring in Vidhi. Vidhi, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you.
Before we go further, I want to play the video that we have got from Kaushik.
Namaskar, Washington, D.C. This is Kaushiki Chakraborty, and I'm super excited and happy and little nervous because I'm coming to US for the first time with my child, Rishit Desikan, and we are doing a tour for the first time together this year. And our Washington, D.C. concert is on the 3rd of April at 7:30 p.m. at Krieger Auditorium. As you can imagine, the mother is happy, the teacher is nervous, and it's also my performance, so I'm also seeking your blessings for me and for Rishit, of course, especially. I'm looking forward to having you all there. It's a very special occasion for me, and it's not only music. We will have some very interesting stories about the mother and the son, and I look forward to having you all for the concert on the 3rd of April, 7:30 p.m. Krieger Auditorium in Washington, D.C. आप सबसे मुलाकात होगी, ज़रूर आइएगा. Thank you.
Such a sweet voice, such a warm personality, no arrogance. She is a superstar in her rights. And Vidhi, you have learned from her. So tell us a little bit more about Kaushiki ji, her presence, her personality, and what should the people expect when they come out for this show on April 3rd?
Um, I think I just, mentioned, as I mentioned, that I can keep on talking about her. But she's my guru, and I've been very, very fortunate enough to have spent some very, very inspiring and meaningful time with her, learning from her, and not only music, just normally about life and things. So, when you talk about her personality, she just, as everybody said, she just has some magical warmth, and especially towards a younger generation. I think she's always so happy when she sees younger generation in the audience, and she's always teaching them from the stage while she's performing. So I think if anybody is coming to a show, and they should they should expect nothing less than magic. I mean, she presents it, when she sings, it looks like magic, but that's years of training that has made it look like magic and seamless and so smooth. And I think the same thing goes about Rishit. He's just started off his journey, and I have seen him grow from a performance to performance to performance, and I see him improve every time. So I'm also excited personally to see Rishit perform together with Didi, and I think nobody should miss this. And the same thing about all the other musicians too, Ojas Bhai and Murad Bhai on sarangi and Jyotirmoy Bhai on harmonium. These guys are just amazing musicians, and all of them together when they are on stage, that performance is literally a magical piece. I was just in Bombay a couple of days back, and I happened to catch her in one of the concerts in Bombay, and then my heart was so happy and fulfilled, and I was like, oh my god, this is something that I was missing here in DC, and I'm so excited to have her here uh, this time. So I would love to invite everybody to come and watch her, and it's going to be absolutely magical. I think there is no other word that I can look for right now.
So Vidhi, tell us, like, Give us a little bit of your background. You told everything about learning from her and everything. So you learned in Calcutta. You how
Oh
did
no.
you get enrolled or what? So give us a little background to that.
So my background is actually very strange. I just happened to find her through social media. I was not even on any social media. I joined all social medias just because I wanted to know more about her and her concert updates and everything. That's how I ended up joining social media. The first time I listened to her, it was an accidental YouTube video that landed on my recommended feed. I just played it and it went on for 11 hours. Then I couldn't stop listening to her for the next 11 hours. Um, so I think during COVID, she thought, that maybe she should start teaching. And I live in Bombay. She lives in Kolkata. So during COVID, she started her online music school, and I enrolled there first. And then a year later, she started her offline learning, hybrid learning school in Bombay. So I was fortunate enough to be in Bombay to learn from her. Um, so then if she comes off our offline classes, and then those classes are so much fun to learn from. As a teacher also, she's so lively and so amazing. She guides us through everything. She of course sometimes scolds us, but it's all for us, for our benefit. Um, so I have not been learning from her for a very long time, but it's been like 4 or 5 years now. But it's been an amazing journey, and I still continue to learn from her from here online, uh, through the classes. But as a person, I would 100% say she is just an amazing human being, amazing musician, and an amazing and inspiring woman.
So this is one thing that I want to tell everybody, that there are so many videos of her on YouTube, right? And how you encountered it also. They themselves are magical, as Vidhi you said. You can listen to them for hours and hours, and take a step back and just imagine that kind of magic unfolding in front of you in a very small, personable theater like Jewish Community Center, Krieger Auditorium. This is not Wolf Trap. This is not a 10,000 people auditorium. This is very intimate connection with her. Even if you're sitting in the last row of Krieger Auditorium, you still feel so close to her. I can just imagine the goosebumps that we will get on that particular day. And someone who is interested in music, who knows music, and letting this opportunity go is something that I, I will lose words on what to tell them. And that's where I want to bring in Manoj. Manoj, you do such an amazing job for the community of bringing in artists, making them people in the community connect with them. You give them the opportunity which brings them close to them. And you work so hard to do it. And still, we have to continue to convince people that you have to come and watch this show. So, first of all, thank you so much for doing this. And second of all, you tell us that what the people are going to miss if they miss out on April 3rd. You're on mute.
First of all, thank you very much, Rajiv, for the show, for giving us the opportunity to talk about Kaushiki ji's performance on April 3rd. Namaste to all the audience. Sat Sri Akal, Adab. I am so happy. I was wanting to Kaushiki ji to come to perform for us since last 1.5 years, and finally we got the opportunity this year, and I'm so excited because, like everyone said, I also went on internet and Googled and learned a lot about her from videos. And what was amazing to me was that every musician, Lataji is no more, but even Lataji, um, even Zakir Hussain Saab, Anuksha Shankar, they all come to her concert if they come to know that she's singing somewhere. and have deep respect for her. I mean, she was on one stage, and all these Bollywood singers were with her, and literally they were doing pranam to her, saying, "You're a legend." I mean, very rarely such a good vocalist or musician is born who is so talented. And I'm so grateful, and I'm so looking forward to have her, like Rajiv, you just said, live on stage on April 3rd, in a small setting, and looking forward. And I also heard Rishit, and you, like Vidhi said, uh, how talented he is. Like, it's in the family, father, mother, then the son. And even her husband actually is a very talented vocalist. And she went to South and even took training in Carnatic music. So even the South people connect with her. She has this so much range, and she is also not pure classical. Of course, is a powerful bass, but she goes to Thumri, bhajan, ghazal. It's just amazing. Very rarely these type. I mean, very, like a lot of people say, Lataji was one of our legend of kind, which we might not be able to ever see or something like that. She is in that category, and such a young age, is just amazing. So I'm so looking forward. Like Rajiv said, tickets are going fast. We still have the 50 and 75 are gone, but 100, available. There are several discounts going on. Group discount, 8 and more, 15% off. Student ID, you need to bring a student ID and you'll get 15% off. You buy it online. Because who knows, that day we might not have any walk-ins actually. And so you have to do all the trouble of coming there and not get the ticket. And then we also have senior citizen discount, 65 plus. IDs will be strictly checked, because it's fair, and we want people to be um, honest, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and with so many discounts, I don't see anyone trying to be dishonest with this, because you have provided plenty of opportunities of getting the right discounts for the people to buy the tickets. And you're giving them that many opportunities, Manoj. I'm really dumbfounded in thinking that the, the environment you're giving to them for someone like Kaushiki's talent to come and watch, and someone who is interested in music still not bought it, or sitting in the back seat thinking ki le lunga, le lunga, le lunga. Uh, I It just fails me that why would people not buy it yet? So buy it as soon as possible before it is too late, and then you have to call Manoj saying, please मेरे लिए कोई ना कोई जगह बना दो, मुझे आना है देखने के लिए. So make your decision quick rather than repenting on the last day. Um, Stuti, I want to talk to you because you have uh, learned, you have been in contact with Ajay Chakraborty ji, Kaushiki's dad, who um, I think is a Padma Bhushan awardee. He's a name to reckon with. Uh, like you just say Ajay Chakraborty and everybody knows about him, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the genes flowing down,
Yes,
genes flowing
absolutely.
down from Ajay Chakraborty to Kaushiki's to down to her son.
Rishit, yeah.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about your background to the exposure to that family.
So I was very fortunate that few years back, actually, it's been quite some time now, I had the privilege of having him come and stay with us for almost a week or
Wow.
less.
Wow.
And that's when I almost imbibed a lot of the way he is, and I can see it percolating through to Koshiki. Koshiki is Koshiki, I should say Koshiki ji, but she's very young. I've seen her from the time she was in her teens. So she has imbibed all those qualities of her father, and then she has, of course, her own personality added to that, which makes it so easy for her to connect to the audience right away. And like Udayji mentioned, like Vidhi mentioned, she's a very down to earth person, and when you talk to her you realize the humorous element that she has. She just laughs, and she'll say things, she'll, I mean, it's lovely connecting to her. And it's not just that one on one, but she does that with the audience. However, coming back to Panditji, he was, when he was talking to us, he was telling that Kaushiki has not, whatever she knows now is not something that all of a sudden it has happened on in a few years time, but it has been from the age of 2. When she was 2, that's when I started training, and that's what he was saying. And she herself has mentioned hours and hours of dedication and learning, and that has now created this mesmerizing you know magic, and the person that she is, the singer that she is. I don't know if anybody, just like Manojji also mentioned, has connected so widely over all throughout the world with all the great musicians. And everyone has loads of praises and words for her, just because the in-depth knowledge that she has, and how she comes across, singing through pretty much all genres, and also putting in an element of the Carnatic music that she has learned. We see various shades of her uh, knowledge of music. And while she is doing that, that same thing, like Udayji said, there is no, um, she doesn't carry that image of you, I am someone totally, I'm up there and nobody can
Modesty,
connect to me. So
modesty to the core.
sorry.
Modesty to the core, right?
Yes, yes,
Very modest.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So a few years back, it's about almost 10 years back, I think. Yeah, they had come, all, everybody except Koshiki's brother. Uh, all the whole family had come, and Panditji was very funny. He said, "Oh, for your schools, you take everybody to the aquarium. Now you are going to be our guide, and you will take us to the aquarium." So the whole family was there, and Rishit was really little, 4 years old. I'm talking about that time. So it's 2014 or 15, around that time.
Wow.
And now to see him, that he's going to come on stage and he is singing, I'm just waiting for that. And I'd really, really want everybody that has not yet purchased tickets, really, it's something that you should not miss. Absolutely not miss. And even though I know some people might say weekday, but the concert itself is such that you don't even look at all those things. You want to go and listen and enjoy the performance. And I can guarantee that it's not going to be any time you're coming out of that and saying, "Oh, why did I come?" You cannot. That's
Yeah, I
not
think that
possible.
weekday will be a lame excuse because honestly,
Exactly. If you
when
really want to, and something that you cannot miss, you will come anyways.
yeah, you
And
will go to different city altogether. You'll buy
yes,
tickets to
yeah,
go to
yeah.
different city. Here it is happening on in the city. Why would you not
Yes,
come just
yes,
because being a
yes.
Thursday? And the reason I wanted to have Vidhi, Stuti, and Uday on the show today because they have this personal connect. It's not that they're just talking about the music. They have that personal connect. They know them personally. And many a times it happens that we are sitting in the back and thinking, हाँ जाएंगे 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 ऐसा भी क्या है खास क्या है यूट्यूब में देखा है ये but when we hear about them from people who have met them talked with them interacted with them you're able to present the real person who is coming. And someone like Manoj and Geeta, who work so hard to give this opportunity to people to connect with such amazing artists. If you would have seen that serial about Bandish Bandit, right? And you would have liked it, and if you would have loved it, this thing is going to be 10, 100 times more better than that because you're able to see the flavors of that in the live environment and get to know the ragas, get to know the music, get to know everything, tumris, tarts, and ghazals, and all those things. There's no reason. Manoj, I'm really falling short of words of telling people why would they not come and at least give it a try to experience this uh, amazing journey that you're bringing for them. So, April 3rd, And again, I would say, because tickets are really going fast, and I would say, Manoj, is it true to say like almost 80% tickets have been sold, right? And we are here not to tell, not to convince because we have not been able to sell the tickets, but to tell you, to give you an opportunity that do not repent later that you did not buy the tickets much in advance. So, Manoj,
Thank
you
you.
want to say anything
Thank you,
last?
Rajiv. Let's also, if you can, type in the link to our website, and you just go to dcssaaci.org, dcssaaci.org, and click on the banner of Kaushiki performance, and you will be on the ticketing platform, and you can purchase the tickets. The discounts are right there. You'll see all the discounts, and click the one which you think, if you're a senior citizen, student, or a group of 8 and more. And like Rajiv said, this is one of those opportunities na, you feel like कि you जो cousin की marriage नहीं होती कि वहाँ सबसे मिल लेंगे, या फिर अरे वो माइकल जैक्सन आ रहा है, इसको कैसे छोड़ें, मतलब उस टाइप की अपॉर्चुनिटी है ये, कि set aside all your work, life, weekday, and just listen to her once live performance, and you will never not regret it. I mean, it's one of those opportunities, and I don't know how else I can explain it.
No, I know. How else we can tell people that we have talked to Vidhi, we have talked to Stuti, we have talked to the people who have connected with her personally, know her personally, know her personality personally, know the music. There's no reason, if you're into music, you like music, there's no reason why would you miss the opportunity. And Manoj, you want to tell people that the 200 people who are buying the $200 ticket, they also have an opportunity to get the picture with Kaushiki.
Yes, you're right. She is very generous and has agreed that she'll stay after performance for a little while and give opportunity to the ones who have $200 tickets, X number, and she will be happy to take a picture with them.
Yeah. So many people who are always looking for an opportunity that 5, 10, 15 years from now, they can boast with their picture with Kaushiki ji. This is your opportunity to do it by buying the $200 ticket. So 10 years later, don't repent that you had an opportunity and you did not avail it the best.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that Rishit is now very young, but he is a budding, uh,
Yeah.
very wonderful singer. But all that has come because just the way I think Panditji has read and taught Koshiki ji. Koshiki is doing the same thing for her son. And
Yeah.
we are definitely, I am super excited to see the relationship, the mother son duo, and how it's going to be such a special concert. It's not that the regular concert, only one singer is singing and all that. Apart from the fact that the musicians are that are accompanying are also very they are experts in their own field. So altogether this is absolutely not to be missed opportunity, and I would really urge everybody to come and enjoy this concert after and she is so busy. That's the reason we got her only that day. She's so busy that next day again somewhere, again after that somewhere else. It could be west coast, it could be some other corner of US, or maybe totally out of the country itself. So we definitely want to
Yep.
grab this
Yes,
opportunity to
she has a
go ahead.
very busy schedule. New Jersey, Boston, all, I mean, she will be all over America and all over Europe. Very busy artist, and please go and get your tickets. It's just will be an amazing show. Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you to Vidhi. Thank you, Stuti. All of you.
Thank you,
And
everyone.
it all this we cannot do without our volunteers, without our team. They all put in their volunteer efforts, and this all comes together as a team. And we provide you the platform to all these South Asian artists, musicians, authors, filmmakers, and this is all social service, and this is very important, and that's why we do it.
Great. Thank you so much, Manoj. before, I would say, April 3rd, Jewish Community Center, Krieger Auditorium on Montrose Road, Rockville, Maryland. Get your tickets now, dcsasci.org. You'll see the banner of Kaushiki ji. Click on it. It'll take you to a site called apnicommunity.com. Go and buy the tickets. Any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We are here to guide you, help you get those tickets. And hope to see you, many of you guys, on April 3rd. The show is at 7:30. Do come there early. So with that, signing off. Thank you so much, Manoj. Thank you, Vidhi. Thank you, Stuti. Thank you, Uday,
Thank
for taking out time to join us. And we'll see you guys on April 3rd.
Thank you.